Ha! Yorkie the Barbarian here. Before the founding of House Yorkie, before Yorkshire was on the maps, there was my people, the Brigands of Brigantia. Now let me take you back to my time in Golarion, with Pathfinder Kingmaker. And last time we left it, we'd wandered up here to the Tenebrious Depths. Time, I think, to check them out. Let's see what else is going on. Troll trouble still. Still need to find out more about them. Renowned Emperor. Locate the ancient outpost. Renowned Explorer, rather. Unwanted Legacy. Show Dwarven Ruins to Harim. So, we're not going to get far in the Tenebrious Depths if we get anywhere at all. We'll have a quick delve.
I won't be halted.
Big bloody dragon. The silver dragon stares at you for a long time, unblinking. Maybe it's just a trick of the light, but you think you see heavy mercury teardrop fall from its eyes. You have answered my call, Protector of Golarion. I will have you know no one has ever returned from these caves alive. Oh well, that's good, innit? We'll be the first! Many valiant heroes before you have sacrificed their lives to bring victory one step closer. I've not forgotten their feats, nor will I ever forget yours. Who are you? What do you want to know? I will hide nothing. You said, who are you? My name is Zelleran. I am a loyal servant of Apsu. Thousands of years ago, my god appointed me to watch over this place, where deep in the depths there hides a great evil. I knew at once the repulsive smell of the beast, but it took me centuries to locate the egg that he left. All this time I've stood guard here, looking for a way to destroy the spawn before it hatched and brought immeasurable suffering to those who dwell upon the land. Apsu, who's that? Dragon casts a pearly skyward glance. Oh, Apsu. He is more ancient than all the gods whose names you know. He is the maker of all, who stands at the origin of the universe, of the multiverse. Few mortals remember him, but we metallic dragons still praise him in our prayers. Is it just me, or are you really sad? So many heroes passed here, the noblest souls of Golarion, selfless protectors of their homeland, ready to sacrifice their lives to save it from the spawn of the beast. I remember each and every one, striding fearlessly down into the darkness. Almost none of them returned, and it's all my fault. The dragon lowers his huge head. True repentance can be heard in his thunderous voice. I made a mistake, and they paid dearly for it. You see, I never understood the true nature of the monster. For many years, I and the heroes who answered my call would wander around the dungeons, thinking that the monster larva was the greatest threat. It was only when I found the egg and touched its shell that I realized the spawn had turned the entire dungeon into its nest. Madness, mortal. Darkness and madness are the monster's sword and shield, its food and material that its shell is made of. The heroes I summoned were descended into madness. They lost their minds, and the spawn of the beast fed upon their insanity. Somehow I avoided the same fate. Maybe you're the one who's mad. They went down into the darkness, driven by noblest of intentions, and were rewarded only with eternal torment. Yeah, what are you doing here? I'm guarding the spawn of Rovagug that sleeps in the caves beneath us. I summon heroes to help me defeat it. You're not summoning good ones unless... I mean, maybe I'll be the first. I intend to be. It's a long and joyless vigil, but I believe that it will one day be over. Perhaps you yourself, are the hero, will finally achieve this long-awaited victory. Thanks for your answers. What do you expect of me? An egg laid by the abominable Rovagug has cursed this dungeon for thousands of years. The larva of the beast will destroy half of the river kingdoms if it hatches. The shell that surrounds it is a labyrinth of darkness and madness, inhabited by thousands of its former victims. Hundreds of heroes perished as they sought a way through it, but now I know where the egg is, and the path to it is almost clear, almost. What blocks the way? Oh, that is the saddest and scariest part. The spawn of the beast feeds on nightmares, and its very shell is made of madness. The caves around are filled with insanity. It has flooded them with an ocean of darkness, which distorts the very nature of the multiverse. Heroes who approach grow mad or perish in great suffering. This gives the egg its strength. The monster feeds on their terror and pain. Neither alive nor dead, but tormented eternally by their worst nightmares, these brave heroes still wander the labyrinth, find and destroy 4 of our strongest, and the power of the beast's madness will weaken. Then I'll be able to crack open the shell. We must destroy the monster before it hatches and grows strong. The fallen priestess, the weary traveller, the wicked chancer, the captor, and its horrifying slave. Deliver them unto peace, and the path to the enemy will be opened. Why don't you kill him yourself? The dragon's body shudders. It would seem the thought of what hides in the depths can chill the soul of even a mighty dragon. Coward. The egg is surrounded by an ever-shifting labyrinth of insanity and darkness. This insanity which the lava emits is capable of subduing even more valiant heroes. I have ventured down there, and it was only by miracle that I slipped the fate that has ensnared so many other brave heroes. If I tried to vanquish it alone, then sooner or later it would devour me, drink my soul, and add me to the horde of the nightmares that guards it. Who would be able to destroy me then? Thus I continue summoning heroes to this place, and they all end up down there messed up, you're telling me? Your plan's not working. Many of those who answered my call will turn their... You know what they say? What's the word that defines doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? Madness. This bugger. And I do not blame them, but my vigil is nearing its end. The hour of the last battle with the monster draws near. You can manage to weaken its shell, I can crack it, and we will finish it together. You can tell me about them later, I don't care. I need supplies. Of course, but forgive me, my treasures are not endless, and I cannot provide you with the free supplies. If you require the aid of a priest, select a scroll and I will read it for you. But be careful. Down in the labyrinth, you're on your own. Do not go into the depths without a servant with a higher force in your party. Well, we got Heraldia, don't we? Nothing too necessary there, I don't think. Get rid of some stuff that we don't need, though. Don't really need them. Don't need that. And we're all level 5. Almost level 6 and 1500 away. Oh, that's to spend the night. We don't really need to.
We do it my way.
Let's have a look around. Who's this? Honest guy. Never trust someone who calls themselves honest. You don't need to sell it. The tall, bulky fellow with a shaved head studies you closely, paying attention to your equipment. He grins. Hello, my friend. Do you want to look your finest? I have the best wares and the finest prices in all the Tenebrious Depths. Know you? I am an honest guy. The lad strikes his chest proudly with his fist. I stand here honestly, welcoming heroes and seeing them off to their feats of glory. I honestly collect the gear from their breathless corpses, and I honestly sell it to the next day at well. Alright, that's a form of honesty, I suppose. You freely and calmly admit that you pillage corpses. Forgive me my skepticism, but do you really never do that yourself? Shut up. At least I don't tell it to help pass by that I'm just waiting for the chance to rob their dead bodies. Yeah, so it's... Shut up! Forget I asked. As you wish. Are you buying anything? Does Golarion know about your pillaging? What could he have a problem with? I'm betraying no one, I attack no one, I just pick things up that belong to no one and find them new owners. There's a point. Let's look at your wares. Doesn't look like I really want anything off here right now. Alright. Looks like we're just going downstairs. Or through the door anyway.
I wrote it like I saw it.
See, we've only got 5 minutes on them. I don't know I wanna...
Onwards!
Nothing seemingly through here. But there is here. Why do I have a feeling we're going to have to fight beyond there?
What troubles you?
Alright.
I will not falter.
Inimosi pravisi.
Put it on the barbarian.
Adayanam. Ona Adayanam.
Blessing, of course.
Aparane sentes.
We might as well have aspect of the falcon.
A reckoning is at hand.
Yep.
Riti.
You, Reg. Me. And good old Amiri.
Riti.
Reg, you can have Keen. And, Jock, I think. Them buggers don't have any kind of armor.
You can count on me.
Strength on me. Strength on Amiri. And that should do. Actually, let's
Where to now?
I don't know what the energy would be. Oh, we've got that. You can have that, Reg.
What you want?
Let us not hesitate. Our time has come.
Adayanam.
Now let's go through.
Serves you right.
We're at. Rat swarms can be hit. Good. Not like some of the other swarms.
Done and done.
Good.
You follow.
Something over there. Chest. It looks like there's a door or something over here. Is there?
We do it my way.
What have we got here? Bloody misty place, isn't it? Like we've got wolves, alpha
I
wolf,
did as you asked.
Tear them apart!
I'm not afraid.
and more rats. Sorry, message from the dear lady wife back in the yurt.
I won't be halted.
Oh, look!
Yep, there's something down here that I missed. A weird at corpse, alright, nothing much on it. What's in here?
Head on!
What's that?
Trickery. Oh, we've got a wolf there. And we got a wolf there.
I'll cut you!
And we got a wolf there. Which of you daft buggers ran over the pit? Excuse me. Oh, what? -2 from a wolf? That's not right.
I shall not falter.
Why is the wolf doing intelligence damage? Wolves don't do intelligence damage. Apparently, these ones do.
Hey! Can someone help me?
Maybe in a bit. At least the pit's gone. Around here,
Together
get some
we
healing going.
stand.
Onwards!
Religious Law 23?
I do not believe this is possible.
Well, it should have been.
I lead, you follow.
This don't look good. We're losing our spells. We have some kind of restoration. Yes. Good. Good. Now what's down here?
I'm superior.
Werewolves.
Consider provoked.
Go into rage. Both on us. Oh god, where did they come from?
They go down!
Heraldia, get healing.
Weak suffer. I endure. I am superior.
Why the hell are we losing intelligence and wisdom all the time? This isn't gonna work. Yep, this has not worked.
I always survive.
Alright. I think this might be a bit above our pay grade right now. Going at level 6. Get a bit further. Looks like there should be a door there. And there.
I see something.
Hey, there's a door there. Shall we try one more?
I will see this through.
I yearn for entertainment.
Outdoor adventures are good for
Don't
skin
really
and
help me
bone
much
shape.
here. Alright.
They
I
just
won't be
ruin the
halted.
hair.
See if there's anything in here that we can do.
We do it my
There's a
way.
chest over here. Some kind of helmet. Nah. That helmet. This helmet grants its wearer immunity to fear and resist damage 1 except for magic. I'll take it. Like I say, level 6, it'll be worth having another go. Delve a little further each time. Meanwhile, you took a bit of... what is it? Damage, didn't you? Right, head out and see what else we can go do. Dwarven ruins to Harim. Oh, that's a bit farther off for me. See what if anything's round here. Cleared all that out. We can go. That looks like it's something worth getting. Something going on. Need to head back to base then. Chandra, see what you can do. Let's go this way. That looks like something else we can pick up.
I need to catch my breath.
Well, you think you do.
My strength betrays me.
Alright, well, we'll rest then.
It's good that we met. Without you, there wouldn't be anyone to chat with around here.
Yes, you're big on chatting, but I'm glad of it too. My pointy ears are always at your disposal.
Missed on the meal, but never mind. Oh, there's another resource of some kind there. Succeeded with bandits' outrage. Troll sightings. Get that done. And there's another one there. Fight.
I lead. You follow.
Stand with me.
Provoked!
Well, I'd say a fight. More like a massacre.
I need to catch my breath.
I didn't claim that one. Do I not have the resources to do so? No, I don't. Alright, back home.
I'm hungry.
Don't need
When
to
we
pause because
stop?
we're just outside. Right, finish up in the throne room, see what's going on.
I require rest.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Your advisor has arrived to report about the recent economy build developments in your barony. We need +3, economy +1. It looks like we can get her from... Oh. She's doing trade taxes now, isn't she? Just for 2 days. You can skip those. Triumph there. And what was the other there? I guess we just finished a quest. We're only 482 away now. I could do that with her. It's an opportunity. I don't care about that as much as a rank up. Problem, visitor waits. Opportunity and a gold. Problem, visitor waits. We've got to see what these visitors are. Let's go see. Stefano Moscone, the man before you reeks of vanity. His black hair is curled, styled, generously waxed. From the hair atop his head to the points of his moustache. His cheeks and forehead are powdered white, giving him a pallid look. His hand rests casually on the golden hilt of his rapier. As he approaches, a mean sly smile appears on his face. Clearly practiced and prepared in advance. The rule of this barony. I'm flattered by your attention. Sir Stefano Mosconi Pitax at your service. The man performs a derisive bow. What brings a Pitaxian noble to my barony? I was just travelling back home to glorious Pitax, after paying a visit to Restov, all in service of King Castruccio Iravetti. I thought I might take a day to visit the capital of Pitax's bold new neighbour. Sir Stefano sniffs then grins. I must say I really should have spared myself the trouble. Hardly worth seeing. I'd watch my tone if I were you, lest I send you back to Pitax in a box. Perhaps several boxes. And now we resort to insults you already had done. Hardly surprising. Sir Stefano lets out a long sigh, tapping his rapier. Well, you aren't worth a glove it would take to challenge you. Besides, you'd probably just run off and hawk it. It's easily worth twice what you've got in this throne room. You performed a neutral evil action. Wasn't evil, I'm just standing up for ourselves. Sir Stefano stares at you and snorts. You know, the initial goal of my visit was to take measure of your so-called barony, to see if you had anything of value to offer to Pitax. And you know what I found? Nothing. You have absolutely nothing to offer, Sir Stefano continues on, without giving you a chance to respond. Military weak, culture weak, economy weak. You best pray to all the gods that King Iravetti doesn't declare war on you. On the other hand, maybe you should pray he conquers you. Another word and I'll send you to the gallows. Oh, I'll be on my way, don't you worry. If I were to stay here any longer, I fear I might pick up fleas or lice or whatever. I doubt they'd want to be on your flesh. A peasant woman, her face soaked in tears, approaches her quickly. Oh, your grace worries me. I've met my darkest hour. You're my last hope. By all the gods I ever prayed to, don't leave me in need. My name is Jenna Sanderson. Our village is a short way from here. Been 2 days since my boy Tig ran away, and I haven't seen him since. We've searched and searched, but it's no use. If you don't find him, no one else will. Do you know where he might be? Jenna looks around cautiously and whispers, there's this old hag in the Nile Marches. A swamp witch. I won't say her name out loud, don't even ask. The mere thought of her chills the blood in my veins. She has the evil eye and she eats people. She even turns into a black raven and soars in the sky. It's sure as day that she took my boy. People disappear frequently here. They sure do. There's so many hazards around. It's hard to name them all. Wild beasts in the forest and monsters and some troll bins. And bandits and whatever. Even adults have a hard time surviving here. And for a little kid, oh, I'll try and find him. Alright, that's next. Lost child. Your Grace, we are victorious. We fought the spider invasion and defeated the strange triad who led them. As a sign of gratitude, your subjects have a special reward for you. Nice. I wonder, was this blood of spiders truly caused by that curse? I mean, the curse must be ancient and very ominous. Spiders are definitely scary as well, but they weren't ancient and ominous. I agree with Lindsay. This does seem strange. Seems more like the plot of an insane dryad than a true curse. Then how can we explain the dismal atmosphere on Bald Hilltop? I don't know, maybe Gloucester City are playing there. The pressure both of us felt there, Jod. Maybe the curse drove the poor dryad insane, causing her to lead this spider invasion into the barony. Tristan shakes his head incredulously. In any case, I have alarming news. As soon as the spider invasion was over, I visited Bald Hilltop again, grown quiet once more, and just as gloomy as before. I don't think the curse is broken, just lying low, like a monster that rests before it feeds again. What, again? Sorry for bringing bad news. Unfortunately, we failed to defeat the curse for good. How much time do we have? Oh, a fair amount. I'd say a year, half a year or even more. Now the Bald Hilltop is quiet again, I can barely feel its evil will. I'm sure we'll have enough time to prepare for the next attack. Well, let's prepare. Very wise. I don't understand. I spoke to the locals. They've never had any spider invasions before. And nothing before happened on the bald hilltop either. Now spiders and the curse, right when the new barony appeared in the stolen lands. All this seems highly coincidental. Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Linz. Someone's out to get us. Right, build. Longhouse. We got tavern, barracks and shop. What's a shrine need? Plus one, monument and longhouse. Hang on. Tavern, shop. Oh, there's a shrine. There's the longhouse. Maybe next to shop. Let's stick a windmill down there. Herbalist house. Cannery or brewery? That'll work. Can I buy some more? I need about, I'll call it 35 to keep us straight. There we are. I'll help build up a little bit. Might want to move them later. And it looks like it's time to improve our skills a bit. Death's Grace. And maybe a blur. We'll work it out. Reg. And you're ready for Dragon Disciple, aren't you? Next up, Mary. Try renewed vigor. And Lynn's. Could make her another dragon, you know. But she's not really going to be a frontline fighter, is she? Alright, well in that case, whatever I do, it's going to be a bard for now. Terrain mastery. Underground. Oh, I don't want that because it's single. I want to hold off on that until we've got it for multiple. Try glitter dust. How's Heraldia doing? She's only 300 and some away. Anything from the storyteller? The man standing before you resembles an elf, a very old one. His face is wrinkled and his beard is as white as mountain snow. The man seems to be completely blind. The old man stares past you with unseeing eyes. Seems to be consumed in his thoughts. He mutters a soft melody, swaying back and forth, slightly to its rhythm. The man suddenly shudders and stops singing. His mouth opens and closes a few times, bringing him to mind a fish brought ashore. Who's there? Is it you, your grace? Who are you? I'm an elf from Kyonin. My name is not important. I am the storyteller, collector of stories. I collect unknown legends and of ancient times. The man smiles but doesn't seem to be directed towards you. Long ago I was a smith in Kyonin. The fire of the forge has burned out my eyes, but I am grateful for it. If I could see, I would yet forge suits of armour for Eardara's guards. Instead, I have stepped on the path of an adventurer and gatherer of ancient legends. The old man ponders intently for a moment. Many peoples are long dead, their homes crumbled to dust, and their bodies turned to ash. Only legends can tell us their triumphs and defeats, their joys and fears. I'd be so interested to hear the stories told about us after our demise. I've always been drawn to the stolen lands where countless expeditions, armies, and even kingdoms have met their untimely ends. When I learned a new barony being founded in the heart of these lands, I knew I wanted to be part of its story, so I made the journey here. Would you trade stories with me? The man's voice rustles like autumn leaves. I'm a collector, not a trader. If I share a story with you, you receive the power to pass it further, changing or embellishing it whether willingly or not. And I'll be certain you'll keep my stories intact, in their absolute purity. Storyteller ponders for several moments. No, I don't think so, at least not yet. These legends are the most precious valuables of this world, the last remnants of ancient tribes. They are beacons illuminating the way to the past, allowing us to meet generations long gone. I cannot let their light fade. The path of the past must not be lost. Well, if you keep it to yourself, that's not exactly making sure it stays, is it? The old man thinks for a moment, then continues. But I can offer you a deal, your grace. I thought you weren't a trader. If on your journeys you discover items that you come across from eras past, bring them to me. And if my eyes can see the stories that their relics yield, I'll gladly share them with you. Find a piece of any ancient artifacts. I can even recall smithing skills to unite them. Alright. Shards of artifact. May I? You've gathered all the fragments of the necklace of double crosses. They can fit into my hand. They can carry an inglorious story. Allow me to tell the tale as I restore it. I expect the story will amuse you, and even perhaps give you some food for thought. These shards, they're once part of the Forest Knight's braces. I'd be honoured to restore this artifact for you. The bracers would serve you well for a long time, and we would uncover their story. You managed to collect all 10 shards and bring them to me. So what's your answer? Yeah, restore it. Storyteller holds the piece of the metal carefully in his hands. I shall begin. Not every legend speaks of heroic traits. Some tell of atrocities and wicked things. I will breathe my gift into this necklace that it may tell you something of itself. And there we are, that's him. Relics. How interesting. A coin from a non-existent country that when Coral the Conqueror mastered Rosland, having claimed it for Brevoy, he prohibited the issuance and use of such coins. Both ordinary folk and the Aldori, sword lords, were required to use new coins decorated with Coral's profile. But no one was quick to be rid of these prohibited coins, oh no. In many houses they still store boxes and whole chests of such coins, waiting for the day when Rosland declared its independence. Alright, sold 3,400 gold coins for that. The storyteller touches a pendant with Torag's mark. Oh, the symbol of Torag. The children of stone wear such pendants as protective talismans. I will gladly purchase any you have. That's another 400. And what is this? I hear the voice of trees, smell of fresh leaves. A dryad mark, is it not? I'd be happy to purchase it from you. Another 2,700. Storyteller idly toys with the ancient plain-looking coin. What was the name of the Golarion ruler who issued the coin? Does anyone remember now? What did the Cyclops use it for? Food, books, weapons? Perhaps someone's life or their freedom, who can say? History was erased by the Earthfall, but I'll buy it for you for significantly more than it was worth in its own time. Storyteller weighs a soldier's tag in his palm. The soldier does not ask where the banners of war are headed. He or she goes to battle, dies, and leaves it to others to decide whether the cause was just. This tag belonged to one of the many warriors who helped establish the glory of Taldan Empire. If you permit me, I would gladly purchase it. Ah, the belongings of brave heroes who performed their feats here before you. I sense you would be interested to hear their story. These lands took many lives and spawned many legends. I can now tell you of a distant expedition undertaken by a group of brevet heroes to a place known as the Drowned Trees. Oh, now here's something truly impressive. These items once belonged to a dwarven smith, and they wish to share their story. But too much has been lost, too much forgotten. Story of the smith eludes me. Please find the rest of the 5 missing items. We'll pick up the Drowned Trees next time. Need an advisor? Thank you for your words, but I'm unlikely to be able to interpret the intricacies of the political world, or the affairs of the treasury. But my advice regarding magic or the arts will be useful to any ruler. I'll leave you to your legend. And that's where we'll leave you for now. We'll be back next time. See what that story is, and to progress further in the stone, well, in Yorkshire now. Very well.